GK Jain Schools, a great way to start your child's early education.
Good evening children, this is Padma from GK Jain Schools. Let's continue with complex numbers from 12th maths. In today's class, we are going to continue with exercise 2.5 and its related example sums. Let's move on to the topic now.
So we'll continue with the exercise sums now. So hope you all remember all the properties of modulus of a complex number. You have to be thorough with these properties. Let's move on to the sums now. Now we will see the exercise 2.5. Sixth sum. If modulus of z minus 2 by z is equal to 2, show that the greatest and least value of mod z are root 3 plus 1 and root 3 minus 1 respectively. Okay, so this sum is also a 5-mark sum. I have done one part of the sum and the other part of the sum you have to do it as homework. Okay, see, given modulus of z minus 2 by z is equal to 2. Okay, now we'll consider modulus of z alone. I am taking mod z. So mod z will be equal to, with mod z what I am going to do, I will add and subtract 2 by z. You understand, sometimes in certain sums we will be adding plus 1 and minus 1 together. Remember perfect square sums, we will be adding the numbers, right? To make it as a perfect square, we will add and subtract simultaneously on the same time. Similarly here also mod z is equal to modulus of z minus 2 by z plus 2 by z. Now there is a property, triangle law of inequality is there. That is modulus of z1 plus z2 is less than or equal to mod z1 plus mod z2. So using that I am going to apply it over here. Modulus of z minus 2 by z plus 2 by z is less than or equal to first part, modulus of z minus 2 by z plus modulus of 2 by z. Now we have been given an hint that modulus of z minus 2 by z is 2. So I can substitute this z minus 2 by z as 2. So now my modulus of z becomes less than or equal to, this part will be treated as 2 plus 2 by mod z. Okay. So this is the conversion here. I am writing mod z, adding 1 minus 1 by z, minus 2 by z and plus 2 by z, and then using the hint given in this sum, I am getting it like this. So mod z less than or equal to 2 plus 2 by mod z. Now take LCM. So this will be 2 mod z plus 2 by mod z. Now again when I cross multiply, this will be mod z square minus 2 mod z. That is, I am taking the plus 2 mod z to the other side, less than or equal to 2. Now what I will do, I will add 1 on both sides. So mod z square minus 2 mod z plus 1 less than or equal to 2 plus 1. So what is this? A square minus 2ab plus b square. B is 1. So a minus b the whole square, that is modulus z minus 1 the whole square. Now I can take this square to the other side, where the other side has become 2 plus 1 is 3. So the square, when it goes to the other side, it will become square root. So mod z minus 1 is less than or equal to plus or minus root 3. Now what will happen? Again this minus 1 will go to the other side, making it as modulus z less than or equal to plus or minus root 3 plus 1. So we have proved that the greatest value of mod z is root 3 plus 1. Similarly, by adding, instead of adding, when you are subtracting the 1, you will be getting it as what? The greatest value of mod z to be, we got it here to be root 3 plus 1. So the least value will be root 3 minus 1. Okay, now we will see the 7th sum. We have a similar example sum also, which I have done in the previous video. See here, if z1 plus z2, z3 are 3 complex numbers such that mod z1 is equal to 1, mod z2 is equal to 2, mod z3 is equal to 3, and the other hint is modulus of z1 plus z2 plus z3 equal to 1, show that modulus of 9 z1 z2 plus 4 z2 z1 z3 plus z2 z3 is equal to 6. Fine, first we will consider the first hint, that is modulus of z1 is equal to 2. Okay, if modulus of z1 is equal to 2, z1 square is equal to 1. Modulus of z1 is equal to 1. So modulus of z1 is equal to 1 means I am squaring. Modulus means what? Squaring the value which is inside. So z1 square is equal to 1 means 1. If I am going to square 1 also, it will be 1 only. Then we have a property that z can be written as z into z bar. So z1 can be written as z1 into z1 bar, which is equal to 1, from which I can derive what is z1. That is, z1 is equal to 1 by bar, z1 bar. Okay, now I will apply the same concept for z2 and z3 also. So first z2, Z2 value is 2 and Z3 value is 3. Now see here, mod Z2 is equal to 2, mod Z3 is equal to 3. Now I am applying the modulus value, that is Z2 square is equal to 2 square, that is 4, Z3 square is equal to 3 square, that is 9, and again I can write Z as Z into Z bar. This property is there, right? That's why I have added the video clip also here. So Z can be written as Z into Z bar. Using that, Z2 can be written as Z2 into Z2 bar. Z3 can be written as Z3 into Z3 bar, from which I can derive Z2 as 4 by Z2 bar and Z3 as 9 by Z3 bar. Now I will take this, that is Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 is equal to, I will add all the values here, that is 1 by Z1 bar plus 4 by Z2 bar and 9 by Z3 bar. Okay, now taking LCM, what will happen? Z2 bar Z3 bar plus 4 Z1 bar Z3 bar plus 9 Z1 bar Z2 bar divided by Z1 bar Z2 bar Z3 bar. Now as per the question, see the question here, Z1 bar Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3, the whole modulus is equal to 1. So I am going to take modulus now. So this will also become modulus, right hand side also it will be applied, and the same time this can be written as 1 because it is given in the question, and here I will split the modulus now. See, first it was for both the numerator and denominator, and in the next step it is for individually for a numerator separately and denominator separately. Same time I can take the bar, that is the conjugate here, Z1 bar Z2 bar Z3 bar can be written as a whole bar. So Z1 Z2 Z3 the whole bar. Okay, similarly here also Z2 Z3 the whole bar, 4 Z1 Z3 the whole bar, 9 Z1 Z2 the whole bar. See, we have done it. Now in the question itself they have given the value for individual Z1 Z2 Z3. Z1 is 1, Z2 is 2, Z3 is 3. So substituting that I am getting it to be 6. When I cross multiply, this 6 into 1 becomes 9 Z1 Z2 plus 4 Z1 Z3 plus Z2 Z3 is equal to 6. Hence proved. Okay. Now ninth sum. This is also very important 5 mark sum. Show that the equation Z cube plus 2 Z bar is equal to 0 has 5 solutions. So we have to prove that this particular equation has got 5 solutions. So given Z cube plus 2 Z bar is equal to 0. So I will take this plus 2 Z bar to the other side, making the equation to be Z cube is equal to minus 2 Z bar. So now taking modulus Z cube, I am just applying the modulus on both the sides. So again I have a rule, that is Z power n modulus can be written as Z mod Z the whole power n. Using that, Z cube modulus can be written as mod Z the whole cube is equal to, similarly modulus of minus 2 is whatever you are going to write inside the minus, it will take the positive form. So this will be 2 into, again modulus of Z bar can be written as mod Z. So now modulus of Z cube, I will take this to the other side, making it as minus 2 mod Z is equal to 0. Now I can take mod Z outside. Here also there is a mod Z, here also there is a mod Z. So I will take it outside, making the equation to be mod Z square minus 2, which means either mod Z is 0 or mod Z square minus 2 is 0. So now I will consider this mod Z square minus 2 is equal to 0. So mod Z square is equal to this minus 2 when it goes to the other side plus 2. Again we have this property, Z can be written as Z into Z bar. So mod Z can be written as Z into Z bar means I can apply it here also. This will be Z into Z bar the whole square. When this square goes to the other side, it will become root. So Z bar is equal to root 2. Z bar is equal to root 2 by Z. Now I will go back to the question. Z cube plus 2 Z bar is equal to 0. And what is my Z bar value? That is root of 2 by Z. So I will substitute it here. 2 root 2 by Z. Now when I take LCM, this will become Z cube into Z is Z power 4 plus 2 root 2 by Z, and when this Z goes to the other side, Z into 0 becomes 0. So I am getting it to be Z power 4 plus 2 root 2 is equal to 0. So in algebra we have concluded, we will be concluding using the degree of the polynomial. If the degree of the polynomial is 3, it will have how many solutions? 3 solutions. Similarly here we are getting it to be Z power 4, which means it has got 4 solutions. Along with this one, mod Z is equal to 0, we will conclude that it has 4 solutions. Along with 0, it has got 5 solutions. So we have completed. Okay. Now find the square root. So I have done an example sum and this is a exercise sum. So find the square root of minus 5 minus 12i. There are 3 subdivisions. I have done 1 subdivision here. So rest of the sums in this exercise are all homework only, because I have done most of the example sums also. Similar to that you can do the exercise sums. So now this sum, see, we know that the formula root of a plus ib is plus or minus root of mod z plus a by 2 plus I into b by mod b into modulus z minus a by 2. So first we have to find what is mod z. So I am finding the modulus value, that is 13. Then I will write what is a and b. What is a here? Compare it, minus 5, and b is minus 12. So I am substituting here and substituting in the formula. So this becomes plus or minus root of 8 by 2 plus I into minus 12 by 2. That will obviously become as minus I, and minus into minus will become plus, and here it is root 9. So the answer is plus or minus 2 minus I root I3. Okay, so this is how we have to do the sums. So we have completed the exercise 2.5. Let us recall what we saw all these days. We saw about the modulus of a complex number and its properties. We went through the example sums and also the exercise also. So in the next class we will be seeing about exercise 2.6 and the concepts related with the exercise 2.6. Thank you, children.